Assalamu alaikum guys. I hope everybody will be fine. Today in this video lecture, I will guide you for the most important topic in building construction. And many students, they comments in comments box and they asked the very dangerous question. And the question is, what is the maximum span of beam with no columns? Of course, this is very important. So let's get started. If this video is helpful for you, so you may like this video. Guys, you can see here, this is RCC column on the top of these two walls. RCC columns. This is RCC column. Okay. And these two are wall. So this is also wall. First of all, to be noted, length of beam or span of beam. Maximum span of beam is governed by deflection and principle of shear stresses. So to be noted this thing. So if you want to increase the length or the span between two RCC columns, or if you want to increase the length of beam, so all these things is depend on deflection and shear stresses. So for that you will do the specific design by a structural engineer. Okay. But here guys, this is a question. What should be the maximum span of beam with no columns? So here it means these two are load bearing walls. These are load bearing walls. Okay, so this construction where we don't construct any kind of RCC column, so this construction is called load bearing construction. Normally guys, we have the rule that the column end should be supported by the beam load, okay, or the beam should be supported by two columns. But in this case, what should be the span of beam or length of beam if we don't have column, with no columns? Okay, what should be the length of or span of beam? So guys, here remember, for load bearing wall, first of all, the thickness of the wall should not be less than thickness of wall. It should not be less than 9 inches. But try to do it. I recommend you, in this case, this is recommendation. 13.5 inches is best. Okay, if you want to provide the beam on the top of this. So in that case, the span should be up to 14 feet, not more than 14 feet. The span should be up to 14 feet. But to be noted one point, note, don't exceed from 12 feet. In the case of earthquakes, consideration. In the case of earthquake consideration, it should not be more than 12 feet. Don't exceed from 12 feet. Okay. But normally you can go to the up to 14 feet. But here we should do the proper design for this beam. Remember guys, the depth of the beam should not be less than, it should not be less than 12 inches or 30 centimeter. And the width of the beam should be not less than 9 inches. Depth and width is directly proportional to the length. So when you increase the depth and width of the beam, so you can exceed the length of beam. But there, the steel reinforcement should be designed properly. So now, how many numbers of steel rods we can use here in this case? So we should use normally 4 steel rods at the bottom and 2 at the top. and the bottom bar's dia should not be less than 12 mm. Okay, and the top bar should be also 12 mm, not 10 mm. Okay, so this is so minimum use 6 steel rods in the case of no columns in load bearing wall. Okay, now guys, what should be the here guys you can see the stirrups. Okay, so to the L/4 distance, the stirrups dia should be not less than 6 mm with the spacing of 100 mm, or you can say 4 inches center to center. Also to the distance of L/4. After L/4 guys, you can increase this spacing of the stirrups. It should be to 150 mm. Got it? Here guys, I am making a diagram for the stirrup. Okay guys, so the hooks should be provided with 135 degree, and the hook's length should not be less than 3 inches each hook. Okay, so this is the proper design, and the dia of the stirrup should not be less than 6 mm, but I recommend you guys use 8 mm in this case. Got it? The concrete cover should be on each side 1.4 inches. This is concrete cover. 1 steel rod, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this concrete cover should be 25 to 40 mm, or from 1 to 1.5 inches you can say. Got it? So this is load bearing walls, this kind of construction without columns. So this is called load bearing construction. Okay, because in this case the beam is directly rest on the top of the brick masonry wall. So therefore guys, we should do the special design, and the length of the span should not be exceed 14 feet. Don't exceed from 14 feet, but normally in earthquake consideration you should not go more than 12 feet, but you should do the proper design, not only 4 steel rods dia 10 mm and spacing of stirrups 9 or 1 feet, 9 inches or 12 inches, etc. So in that case, due to maximum bending moment and maximum shear stresses like this, you will face the problem. Here we have negative bending moment, also here we have negative bending moment, we have here positive bending moment. Okay, first of all, I told you before that the span, maximum span of the beam is governed by deflection and shear stresses. So at the end we have shear stresses, but at the mid we have bending moment, deflection, etc. So therefore to be noted these things which I have discussed the front of you. Hope this video can help you. Thanks for watching. See you in next video. Goodbye.